So during the development process of Thunderbolts, they of course were still in the early stages of establishing how elements of the X-Men and the mutant world would factor in. And as we recently found out, there was a version of Thunderbolts where Adamantium, being central to the future and the creation of multiple new weapons, Weapon X I would assume, was at the central point of Thunderbolts. So yeah, it turns out when this project was in the early incubation stages along with Captain America Brave New World, or at the time New World Order, that the two films had a lot of parallels. We heard about how both films intended to use the Red Hulk. We also learned about how after that they said, well, Red Hulk goes to Cap, you guys get a different Hulk. You guys are going to essentially get, I guess, Atom Bomb maybe, or A-Bomb technically. And it was going to be John Walker hulking out. And this was all revolving around paralleling plots around getting your hands on adamantium. And what was revealed recently by the writer of the film was that really a bunch of adamantium was at the center of the film. And when they were putting the film together, how it evolved and how adamantium would have been at the core of these new heroes and super soldiers and a way to protect and build your own army. And he just kind of leaves it at that. Now, when he says that, you understand exactly what he's saying. So, this film taking place after Captain America, multiple nations got their hands on adamantium, and they're trying to build their own super soldiers and Hulks and whatever they can. Well, Canada, more than likely, got their hands on some, and they start Weapon X, Project X, whatever you want to call it, and here we go. And we're off to the races with all sorts of governments experimenting on their own. But it sounds like when they realized that they can use Sentry, that's when they pulled back and decided, no adamantium, why don't we just focus on Val building the ultimate super soldier with a derivative of what happens with Cap and all this and her experimenting, and we could take this in a completely different direction. And that's when they realized, now that we got Sentry, we don't need Hulk, we don't need Red Hulk, we don't need adamantium. Sentry fits the story perfectly on the size, scope, and scale of the story that we have. So, yeah, honestly, it all sounds good. You know, I think that you look at this, what he's saying, and you realize that earlier there was going to be a lot more connective tissue between all these projects. And then they really just realized, you know what? Let's not do that just yet. Maybe it's a little too soon to jump the shark with adamantium and Wolverine already. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.